Hiya, it's me, Paddy. This is the 3rd of September 2019, and this is my personal development journal. Since the last spoke to you, I finished the Dynamics 365 for Scrum, so Scrum for Dynamics 365 course. I also continued the learning on that and passed my professional Scrum Masters 1 exam. The results I got back from that were very telling. I scored high in just about every category, so above 90% on most categories, except forecast and release planning, in which I scored about 50%. There was another category I scored about 70 on, but they're all quite high. And then there was forecasting and release planning, and that was quite. I kind of knew that's where I had to improve in my my work as a consultancy. Anyway, but it was quite good to have that reaffirmed. So what I'm going to do to address that over the next few weeks, I've kind of been following Neil's advice on his blogs, and I'm going to read this book here, User Story Mapping. So I read Neil's blog. I'm going to work my way through that to hopefully improve my forecasting. I've got quite a good use case coming up actually, because I quoted recently for an implementation, kind of Power Platform D365 implementation, and it's quite high. It came out quite high, a lot higher than what the potential client actually expected. So I might suggest we do a user story mapping workshop and try that out. They seem a really nice client, quite open to doing something like that. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully they'll take me up on that, and I'll let you know how that works out. So I've also been reading Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss. How to negotiate like your life depends on it. Honestly, really not my cup of tea. I found it really hard to get into, but I think I was on a bit information overload because I just finished I've been doing a lot of work, and I had to give it. It just wasn't really going in. I had to give it a rest for a while, and I'm not a salesperson. I know there's an element of sales in my job, but I just found it quite difficult to get through. I gave it a rest for a while, and I started reading Sapiens. I can't pronounce the guy's name. I can't remember off the top of my head either. So I started reading that as well, and because again I think I was just putting too much information in my head. I needed a bit of something I really enjoyed, and then I went back to Never Split the Difference, and since I went back to it, I've actually started enjoying it. So I'm kind of flicking between Never Split the Difference and Sapiens. I'm really enjoying Never Split the Difference. Sapiens, but my kind of work mind is on Never Split the Difference, and it seems like work. But some of the concepts are good in it. I'll need to, once I finish it, I'll need to kind of print my notes out, and I'll let you know what I think of that. The other things I've been doing, I'm studying for the sales exam, the Dynamics 365 Customer Engagement Sales exam. I've got that 2 days, Thursday I've got that, so hopefully that'll go well. I've not put as much work as I should have really put in for it, but I'm going to try and cram it the next few nights. Not the best way of studying, but I'll see. I've had a lot of other things on. As I said, I've been feeling a bit run down recently, and I'll get into that in a second. Aside from that, I'm also taking part in the TDGI Global Hackathon on Saturday, so I'm really looking forward to that. I'm a bit nervous because I've never been in a hackathon before, and obviously working alongside these great minds in the industry, and I've got that lack of self-confidence, thinking, oh, am I good enough for this? Am I just going to be the guy sitting in the corner not knowing what to do? So I hope I can bring something to the table. I'm sure I will, and I'm sure it'll be really good fun. Last time I spoke about not engaging as much in social media as I'd like to. I've still not quite got that. It's just something that really doesn't come naturally to me. Although I have upped it a bit, and I've been kind of a really effort. The times I'm noticing the benefits as well. So the times when I do engage, other than the reward bank, the kind of reward you get when people like your comments and actually take on board what you say. Other than that, I've noticed that. So again, a good example of this is when I was engaging with a Microsoft MVP the other week, and he engaged. I was engaged with him in the morning, and then I put one of my videos out, and he gave some really good criticism back. It was really good constructive criticism back, and pointed something out about the video that I didn't really notice before. And so I'm going to change a bit of how I do videos. And if I hadn't been engaging with him in the morning, he probably wouldn't have even watched the video, let alone provide that really valuable advice. So although I can see all the benefits of it, I still find it really difficult to do. But I am getting there. I just need to try and push myself, and it's almost like the wall's there. So before I write something, it says something stops me and it says, "Don't write that. Oh, nobody's interested in that." But I'm trying to break. I'm gradually breaking through it. Eventually, it'll become second nature to me. Hopefully, I'll be able to just actually have a general discussion without the fear hitting me. So other than that stuff that's been going on, I lost a bit of momentum with the videos and stuff as well. I've managed to remain consistent. So one of the things that I chatted with Mark about in my one-to-one call after Mark Smith's mentoring challenge was when you're doing videos, and he mentioned that in a recent video he did about the how-to videos on his MVP series. It was about recording a chunky videos, keeping them short, splitting them into chunks. I was quite lucky in that I had about kind of 5 videos already recorded, ready for release, so I released one a week. And I got a cold and I had a sore shoulder, so I spent a few days in bed, and I just found it hard to get that momentum back up again. And I've kind of done a week without actually doing that much work, personal work. But because I had that bank of content, I didn't lose consistency, so that was really good. I've run out of that now, so this week's going to be a mad push to try and get some content out there. But I'm sure I'll manage. I'm kind of gradually getting back to full steam again. Physical health wise, I've damaged my rotator cuff on my shoulder, so no climbing at lunchtime for me. I cut down on the exercise in the morning, and it's actually the skydiving that's caused that, I think, because of the weight I don't know, the way I'm putting my rig on my back and the way I'm holding my arms when I'm doing some of the formation stuff. I think that's what's causing it. I managed to get a few jumps in, and it was really, really sore afterwards. I think that's the main cause. So no physical activity for a while, and again it's kind of getting me run down a bit. And you know, it's like when your body feels knackered, your mind feels knackered as well sometimes. So I just need to try and get over that. But other than that, I'm fine. So next time I'm going to try and speak. I'll let you know how this user mapping session goes, and I will hopefully have some comments on the global hackathon. Thanks.